Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your favorite variety show, The Power Hole. And now, here's your host, the Colonel.
Hello and welcome to Too Much Echo. Let's turn the echo down. Welcome to the first episode of our new show, The Power Hole. It's time for echo. Let me try that again. Welcome to The Power Hole. Thank you. It's our first show back after a long absence spent in the COVID wilderness. But we're back. We're back. It's a show about beer. So I have one here today. We're sponsored by Four Pines. This is a mid-strength ale. You can have 10 of these and still drive home. There's no problem at all. We will have special guests coming in. Of course, Alan, maybe Sir Nigel, will return at some point. Lots of guitars. We have lots of guitars in shop, so we're going to be talking about guitars as well. We do have a special guest booked in a little bit later in the week. We have Olivia Newton-John coming in. It's going to be great. Really looking forward to that. Excuse me one moment. I have a text. Let's see what it says. Let's see. It's from Richard Wilkins, who's a buddy. He says, okay. All right, cool. All right. We are not interviewing Olivia this week, or maybe ever. Okay, that's no good. Excuse me. Oh dear, the Four Pines. And of course we have our Dear Colonel segment, where we take messages from you, the viewer. You can write into us and say what you like. And we have one, we have a couple actually. Here's one that's come in from Laura in Beenleigh. Laura in Beenleigh. The Four Pines. Laura in Beenleigh is 8. She's 8 years old. She says, Dear Colonel. Hello, Laura. I'm not really allowed to watch your show. My mother and father don't like it, but I watch it anyway. Okay, that's cool. Don't stay up too late because you probably got school the next day. Dear Laura says, my favourite guest is Alan. She loves Alan. And she has a little joke about Alan. Why do Alan's eyes look so red after sex? I don't know. Why do they? Because of the pepper spray. Okay, thank you. Thank you. That's from Laura, 8, in Beenleigh in Queensland. They do things a little bit different up there. Have we got time for one more? Yeah, okay, let's do another one. This is from Gareth. He is from Woollahra in Sydney. It's a lovely neighbourhood. He is 5. He's 5. Dear Colonel. This is from Gareth in Woollahra in Sydney. He's 5 years old. He's written in, Dear Colonel. And I'll just have some Four Pines. Dear Colonel. My dad found our dog with the neighbour's pet rabbit in its mouth. This is in Woollahra, of all places. Dad found the dog and it had eaten the pet rabbit. Dad takes the dirty, chewed up rabbit into the house and he gave it a bath and blow-dried its fur and put it back into the cage at the neighbour's house, hoping that they would just think it died of natural causes. A few days later, Colonel, the neighbour asked my dad, Hey, did you hear that Fluffy died? And my dad says, No, I didn't. What happened to Fluffy? Well, the neighbour says, we found him dead in the cage one day. And the weird thing is, that day after we buried him, someone had dug him up, gave him a bath, and put him back into the cage. There's some sick people out there. Thank you, Gareth. That's a wonderful story from Woollahra. from Gareth, 5 from Wallara in Sydney. Let's get on with the show. We've got guitars to do. Hello. Are we recording? We are. Welcome back to The Power Hole, episode 1. Come into the hole. Now, here with me in the hole is, can you hear that? That's a train. Can you hear that? That's a train. See how easily distracted I am? It's the first show back. I thought we would kick it off with something special. It's a 1957. Can you see that properly? Oh yeah, there we go. 1957 Les Paul Custom Black Beauty. Yes, and it's here in the shop. It's expensive. That's the problem, you know. These things are expensive. But you know what I say? You know what I say to people that come in? Don't worry about the price, sir. Worry about what's in your heart. Forget the kid's education and the Lamborghini. You don't need that. You need this. And you do. Now, a quick word from our sponsor. When you're holding, this is a word from our sponsor. Here we go. I need some echo. There we go. When you're holding an original 1957 Gibson Les Paul Custom, you drink Balter. Balter XPA. Because we can. Thanks. That was obviously Balter on the phone. Okay. Delicious. It was simply delicious. Let's have a listen. Should we go the bridge pickup? I'm getting all cramped up here, but let's see if we can make it. That's the middle. It's a bit Pete Townsend-y, a little bit Pete. That was a bridge pickup on this 1957 Les Paul Custom here at the Guitar Colonel. I have an inside scoop for you. An inside scoop here at the Power Hole. Coming into the hole. I can't believe I'm saying it. Next week, we have a burst. Yes, we do. We have a real burst. A 60. There you are. How about that? Pretty wacky. Okay, Monsieur and Madame. Let's switch pickups. Coink. This is the middle of the road pickup, which probably has an out of phase sort of sound. That's kind of cute. Whoop. Can't even see where That's the middle pickup. That was kind of cool. Let's go the neck. The neck seems to have more output. Output? What the hell's that? Output. Ooh. I like the neck. I like it a lot. to say about that. That's a lovely sounding guitar. That's just going into a Mesa Boogie Lone Star patch. So we try it with the backing track? I don't think so. Let's give it some gain. See what we've got here. What's this? Excuse me, cable. Look out there. There we are. Bridge pickup. Gain. Do we have more gain? What happens with more gain? Excuse my sloppy playing. I just picked it up today. Oh. It's fun. Hey, how about that? My wah-wah's stuck. My wah-wah's stuck. Please, someone come and help me. I have a cable getting in the way. Strangely satisfying. Okay, well, that's enough of that. Gibson Les Paul Custom, 1957. Yes, we have one right here in Hawthorne. You know Hawthorne. That's where Jeff Kennett's from. He used to talk about bogons from his home in Hawthorne. You remember. Let's do another guitar. Let's move along. Maybe another Dear Colonel letter. But anyway, come and see us. Welcome to the show. We have more. Ugh. Welcome back to the Power Hole. Sip of beer by Bolter. Thank you. We're back with more guitars. More Dear Colonel letters. We've got this one from Sandy, who is 98. Sandy, 98. Down the Bellarine Peninsula way, down the coast somewhere. Sandy, 98, says, Dear Colonel, love the show. Thank you. Good that you're still able to watch us. Sandy says, Dear Colonel, a penguin, we have penguins in Victoria, a penguin takes his car to the shop and the mechanic says it'll take about an hour for him to check it. So while he waits, says Sandy, the penguin goes to an ice cream shop and orders a big sundae to pass the time. The penguin's a messy eater and he ends up covered in melted ice cream. Sandy says when he goes back to the shop to get his car, the mechanic says, looks like you blew a seal. And the penguin says, it's just ice cream. Okay, Sandy, 98. Naughty, naughty. Better go back to the lockdown home for you. Close the gate. Okay, continuing on. We have more guitars. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this beast. This beast is, get in the light. This is a collector's choice. Just another cheap one here at the Colonel. Collector's choice number 44, I think. It's called Happy Jack, which apparently has another meaning. But I always thought Happy Jack, maybe, the Who song. It's a 59 reissue, and what I might do is we'll get rid of the background music there. Thank you. Let's have a bit of a listen. This is the bridge pickup. Nice and clean-ish. Cleanish, a little bit of breakup. Just a little bit of breakup. That's the bridge position. This is in between. And now the neck position. Like the world's worst blues player. That's the neck. That's kind of cool. Bridge. Middle. Neck. Let's hear it with some atmosphere. Boom. Welcome back to the first episode of our new show, The Power Hole. Come and join us in the hole with dad jokes and guitars and beers. Today's beer, second beer, is the Bolter XPA. I highly recommend it. I always say drink responsibly. If anybody saw me out on Saturday night in Fitzroy, you would know that was not responsible behaviour. We've just had a bit of a sad message come in. One of our Patreon saints, Michael Rae. He has been with us since the beginning. A bit sad news. He's gone to the rock and roll gig in the sky with the Lord of Rock himself, Michael Rae. As they say in India, Michael Rae is no more. That's what they said when Shane Warne died. And hang on a sec. Wait a second. Okay. No. Okay, all right, cool. No, I have that completely wrong. Michael Rae is still with us. It was someone else. God. My apologies to the Rae family. They've had to put up with that joke for a long time. Moving along. What do I have here in my filthy little hands? My filthy Saturday night Fitzroy hands, where I went to one of the all-time dive bars. I'm not even going to say its name. I still feel sick. Dive bar Fitzroy. Come on. The same grizzled veterans that have been sitting in it since 1991. It's a Suhr. This is a Suhr in black. Like my coffees. It's an Andy Wood signature model. And it has two humbuckers in, because Andy likes humbuckers and he likes single coils as well. These are pretty amazing guitars, super flat radius, stainless steel frets. I mean, it's basically brand new. It's here on consignment in the lair of the Colonel. Let's have a listen. Kill the jazz. There we go. Done. Let's go to bridge pickup. My love is alien. There you are. Let's go to second position. Has a bit of a Knopfler sound. Oh, it's got a little one of these. Can you hear that? You can tap the humbuckers, which means you can turn a humbucker into a single coil. It's a push-pull on the tone. I like that. Let's go to the middle. This is the middle. That's the middle. Sounds kind of cool. This is fourth position. Let's have a listen. Oh, it's getting a bit... Oh, there's some buzz going on. It's got that Hendrixy thing. Little bit of LSD in the headband. And now the neck. Something like that. Sweet. Shall we do something silly with it? Yes. Let's do it. we're back. We are back here at the Power Hole, episode 1 of many, hopefully. Hopefully we don't go the way of our previous subscribers, Olivia, Michael, Rae. Sad stories, sad stories. It's Dear Colonel time again. We keep getting these in. This is from Jack. He's a young man. He's 4. He's 4. And he lives up at Coffs Harbour, which, if you are watching from overseas, is a lovely seaside town on the eastern seaboard of Australia. Beautiful. You can hear the waves in the background. Jack says, Dear Colonel, my mummy and daddy love your show. Thank you. And I love it too, says Jack. Jack says, we bought, I'm trying to read his writing here, we bought our kindergarten, a gift. And other kids bought the kindy teacher a gift also. Sarah, whose parents own a nut shop, bought the teacher a gift, and the teacher grabbed the gift and smelt it and said, it smells like nuts. Maybe cashews or macadamias. Jeff, whose parents own a chocolate shop, bought the teacher some chocolates, and the teacher smelled and said, my favorite, dairy milk chocolate. And Ryan, whose parents own a liquor store, brought the teacher a present, and there was a little bit of fluid coming out of the bag, and the teacher smelt it and went, whiskey, my favorite. And Ryan said, no, it's a puppy. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jack. That was a great story. Bit odd up there in Coffs Harbour. Definitely strange folks there. Hippies, wealthy hippies. Had a few hippies in the store last week from Byron Bay. Love Byron Bay. They're a little bit slow. But I think it's the pace of life that just works for them up there. I can always tell when they're in the shop because they look healthy and they smell like something Grandpa did. Yeah. Okay, moving right along. What do we have here? No one loves a Strat more than I do, and especially in... Let me just see if I can get a good picture of it. I'll try that again. No one loves a Strat more than the Colonel. And boy, oh boy, in Sherwood Green, although it's a little bit hard. Oh, there we go. You can sort of see it. It's not too bad. Shall we have a listen? Sherwood Green Strat. We kill the elevator jazz. It's my Hendrix tune of the day. That's the neck. Let's go to... We're going backwards this time. So that was position 5, I guess you could say. Position 4. The bridge isn't really floating. Middle position. Little bit of gain. Like that middle. That's super good. Second position. See, occasionally he would break out and do that sort of stuff. And bridge. This is a 63 reissue, so it's got a chunky neck. Quite a chunky neck. Beautiful guitar. It's last year's model. It's here on consignment. Beautiful clay dots, and man, it's killer. Should we do something silly with a backing track? Yeah, why not? Boom! And we are back to the Power Hole, episode 1, in which Doris gets her oats. Welcome back. That is just about a wrap from here. I've had a great time. I hope you've enjoyed customer feedback. Had some Balters, XPA, most excellent. Beautiful guitars. Gotta say, I'm digging this Strat, this green Strat. It's a delicious colour, as they say. And a pleasure to be back after a long break from COVID and God knows what else. We moved away from South Melbourne. Really miss the community there. It's every morning just having to move the poo off my front doorstep was something I'll never forget, really. Speaking of never forget, someone has sent me a message from Alan's doctor. You all know Alan. Alan does some guitar demos and joins me on the Drink Beer Play Guitar show. I just turned down the background news. It's Alan's doctor. Doctor says, Alan came in to see me recently and I had to give him some bad news. I said to Alan, I'm afraid you're gonna have to stop masturbating. And Alan said, I don't understand. Why, doctor, why? And the doctor said, because I'm trying to examine you. Man, that almost didn't come out right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Power Hole. We've got some guests coming on. Maybe not, once they know the name of the show. It's just about plugging in an amp into the wall. I don't know why people get all funny about this sort of stuff. Alan will be back, maybe so Nigel, Panda, if she survives the night. And thank you for tuning in. You can find us back each week, hopefully, with more Power Hole, more guitars. That was a bit sloppy. All right, we're out of here. Ciao, folks. Until next time. Toodaloo from the hole.